I'm glad that you brought up the KMAC because Travis sitting over the corner. He's going to take it over. He was back at the castle tonight, so he's got those KMAC vibes again. But Trav, we're going to begin with you with the game of the night in the league for all the marbles.
Yeah, shout out Rochelle Salmons. I am still talking about the KMAC, and I'm going to talk about your Centerburg Trojans. Freddie-Burg coming up. Not only are they playing for the Freddie-Burg Trophy, which I had the privilege to help unveil back a couple years ago, but also playing for the KMAC Championship. We'll break it down. Centerburg wins, outright champs. Fredericktown wins, Mount Gilead, Fredericktown both get a share. First quarter, hey, Hayden Love getting some love here from Blaine Ball. 6-0 touchdown pass, Berg on top. Second quarter now, action. Some defense playing early on, but it's Blaine Ball. I'm just going to keep it myself because I was a rushing leader for a while. He may break back into it after this performance. 9 yards out, it's 12-0. And then Miles Marshall, who was the fifth leading rusher in all the area, he gets in as well. It's 20-0. Blaine Ball 2-point conversion, good. Now we head to there's the 2-point conversion, actually. Now we head to the fourth quarter. Trojans just trying to lock up the win. It's Miles Marshall once. I mean, look how elusive he is. Dragging a defender into the end zone, 28-0. And then Sean Carter, who you may see him a little bit later, little foreshadowing, into the end zone for the touchdown. You never know. He might be another Phenom nominee or another top play nominee. You know, he had a great job last week, but he scores as well. 34-0. Running clock, Freddie-Burg victory for the Trojans. They lock up an outright KMAC championship. Their one loss in week 2 to Johnstown Monroe. But, I mean, it was complete dominance by the Centerburg Trojans here tonight. And I'm going to welcome in the other member of the KMAC corner. That is Jonathan Langdon. And Jonathan, were you expecting anything else out of this game between Fredericktown and Centerburg? I thought the Freddies were going to put up a fight, but the Centerburg defense, something we don't talk about a ton, coming up big tonight.
I said it last week that there was a clear tier of 8-1 teams in the KMAC, and we saw why tonight. That Centerburg team, I think it's going to go down, especially in the time that I've covered the KMAC, as one of the most dominant teams ever to come out of the league. And we're going to see that kind of come to fruition in the postseason, I believe. But Centerburg taking on Fredericktown in this rivalry, I really expected Fredericktown to put some points on the board, but that defense is really starting to improve these last couple of weeks. And just as good as the offense, they were held under 40 for the first time in 7 weeks, but Centerburg right at 34. They still got plenty of momentum going into the postseason.
Yeah, they've only given up 26 points in the last multiple weeks there. They're just really, really good. They got the two-headed rushing attack. Hayden Love, when they need him to catch some balls down the field, they have him as well. But just such a complete team. And when we look at the bracket, the Joe Idle standings here in a little bit, it's going to show that they are probably one of clear-cut favorites in Region 23.